dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew? It's your boy DJ Nuki, your girl.
It's here, Nicole.
Back on the channel, man. We got more courtroom today. We got 5 guilty teenage convicts reacting to life sentences.
I wonder what they.
No, this life.
Yeah, I wonder when I said
But
that.
let's say this. Let's do some clarification. Just because you found guilty by a jury doesn't always mean you're actually guilty unless they got some hard ass evidence on you.
But that's it.
Now, if the science evidence like DNA or what's a good eyewitness, I don't really trust eyewitness or a confession. Like you, but confessions can be coerced. Whichever one. Oh, but that's the reason why I like DNA evidence to me proves more than anything. So, hey, again, you're guilty by, you know what I'm saying? But that does not necessarily always mean you're guilty, because if you think that, go check out some of our joints that they got life and then turn around and is proven innocent. We got a reaction to that. So, with that being said, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want a first part. You got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
Facts, man. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. Also, just because you prove it innocent doesn't mean you're innocent. Sometimes innocent people be guilty as well.
Facts.
Let go.
This is Shondell Jackson. He's in the Milwaukee County Courthouse at his sentencing for being convicted of murdering a university student. Reportedly, 18-year-old Jackson and his friend were hunting for victims when they saw Potter leave a bar. Nathan Potter, the 21-year-old victim, was a college student at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. They stalked him, accosted him, and demanded money. When Jackson learned that Potter didn't have any cash, Jackson shot him, which killed him. Officials said Jackson fled to Mississippi the day after Potter's murder. Jackson's uncle reportedly tipped off the police on his whereabouts.
She can't be grabbing all on that man's head like that. There's
mean,
other ways to control the situation, but you ain't got to be, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all do treat, just because they're a convict doesn't mean they're not human. Because at the end of the day, if roles were reversed, you would want people to treat you as though you was a human as well. Yeah. So stop that, man.
Where he was arrested. When he was on trial, you can see Jackson make gestures towards the victim's family. And when he was escorted out of the courtroom, you can see him smiling at the family. Now, moments before the sentencing, Jackson's mother told the court she first heard about the killing on TV.
When I saw it on the news, I even cried. I'm like, oh my God, I can't imagine what that mother is going through. I never had a clue that my child had anything to do with it. My son is not a monster. He is not a monster.
Jackson now apologizes for what he has done.
I apologize for my behaviors. Please don't take my life from me.
When the judge announced life imprisonment without the possibility of parole, Jackson has an outburst.
Just to let y'all know, y'all probably are not seeing some of this stuff because I think last time they restricted the video, so I might have to blur out some things just because two don't like it. So just to keep it up and everybody can be able to see, you gotta black out some stuff.
As the deputies restrain Jackson, you can hear one of Jackson's family members scream to the victim's family. When Jackson is serving life in prison without parole, his friend pleaded guilty to acting as the lookout and was sentenced to 12 years in prison.
Oh, hell no. I don't be agreeing with that. Sometimes I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you had a part in the role too. Also, you could have told before you got locked up. Because some people don't. The only time you want to speak up
because y'all planned, plotted, all this other type of stuff.
So you deserve the same sentence.
But he like, well, you know, in their eyes, it's like, well, I ain't pulled the trigger, so.
But you're part of the reason why he died as well. So
most definitely. You
might as well pull the trigger yourself. But and then the family saying, "I hate you." What you hate the family for? The family didn't do nothing to you.
Right.
Like that's They ain't got none of.
Didn't do nothing.
You shouldn't be upset. You shouldn't be upset about it. They have every right to be upset about it because they're losing. They lost a child, lost a loved one. But you can still go see your loved one.
Yeah.
So don't get bad talking about you hate them. I ain't say, hey, come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is Jennifer Mee in the Pinellas County Justice Center. At 19 years old, she was arrested on charges of first-degree murder. But this wasn't the first time Mee grabbed the public's attention. When she was 15 years old, she gained international fame when she developed a case of uncontrollable hiccups. She was initially known as the Hiccup Girl, but that all ended when her hiccups were cured and the media had no more interest in her until she was arrested. Mee was accused of setting up a robbery with victims she had met online. She had reportedly recruited Lamont Noon, her boyfriend at the time, and another friend, LaRon Rayford, to help rob victims. Mee met up with a 22-year-old man she encountered online. She lured the man to a vacant home, and her two friends robbed and shot the man, which killed him. They got $50 for the robbery and murder. Mee, Rayford, and Noon all lived together and were arrested within hours of the crime. When Mee had first gone arrested, she was in jail, and she had a phone call with her mother, where she admitted to her involvement, and the conversation ended up being recorded.
This call may be recorded or monitored. I have a free call from
Jennifer Mee,
an inmate at Pinellas County Jail.
I got charged for murder in the first degree.
Charged for murder in the first degree?
Yes, sir.
What charges did who did you kill?
I didn't do nothing. I was just there at the wrong time, at the wrong place.
Hello?
Hi, Mama.
Hello, Jennifer. What's going on?
I'm in jail
Why are you in jail?
from murder in the first degree.
Who'd you kill?
I didn't kill nobody. Because I set everything up. It all went wrong, Mama.
The jury returned a guilty verdict, and Mee was found guilty of first-degree murder.
We, the jury, found the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged.
And now the judge will hand down the sentence.
Why don't you go to the podium, please? The jury having found you guilty of murder in the first degree, Miss Mee, I will adjudicate you guilty and sentence you to life in prison without parole. I'm ordering the 550 standard fines and court costs. You have 30 days to appeal. Okay?
Her co-defendants, Rayford and Noon, were also convicted of first-degree felony murder and were sentenced to life in prison.
Did he say where it happened at? I can't remember if he did or not.
I want to... No, it just said the jail name. So you have to know where the jail...
So, remember I told you it's the same situation that happened with some individuals I know back in the day. They've been locked up for a long time, though. Remember I told you they went to Dude House and the two girls went to buy... if y'all don't know, like every town doesn't sell alcohol. So the ones that buy alcohol and sell them in your local town, what we call bootleggers, be like, hey, we finna hit up the bootleg spot, because not everybody did. Like our town wasn't a town that sold alcohol, so you just couldn't. So you used to go to people's house and get you a bottle of vodka. You know what I'm saying? So he sold bootleg. He sold the vodka. You know what I'm saying? But the girls told, hey, we finna go over. They say, we finna go get some liquor from him. The guys waited outside.
It's like a booster.
The girls was inside. Mm-hmm. Then they came and knocked on the door. And when he opened the door, they went in and robbed the dude. But the girls, like, they didn't know who it was at first until they realized whose voice. Come on now, y'all in the house with the man. Mm-hmm. And then the man died. Only the girls, they didn't get any time. The only person who got life in jail was the one that shot the gun. But my thing is, that's a whole plot. Y'all go over here to you know what I'm saying, to buy liquor from the guy. They wouldn't even know about the guy. I was like, it was too much of a coincidence to say, hey, we didn't even know it was the... Yeah, y'all did, because y'all was just with the dudes. Yeah. So, no, there was a plot that y'all said, hey...
And they didn't get no time. The girls did.
Girls didn't get no time, and the other dude that was there, he already out of jail. He only did like 8 years. And I was like, that reason why in her situation, I do believe she deserves life. You set this guy up. Yeah. You made the play. Like, they wouldn't even have the opportunity.
If it wasn't for you, then, it wouldn't happen.
So, there's no remorse or anything behind that, because not remorse, bad word, but there's not like no reason why anybody should feel pity for you because you deserve your sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't have to do, and there's a lot of cases like that though. Right. So you be careful online when y'all talking to whoever and trying to meet up. Be careful, man.
This is Dylan Shoemaker. In a Buffalo, New York courthouse, he's at his sentencing after being convicted of second-degree murder. At age 16, Shoemaker was babysitting his girlfriend's child when she went to work that evening. He was inside a Springville home that he shared with his parents. Later that evening, Shoemaker beat the 23-month-old child, and a result of his injuries, that young child died. Dylan Shoemaker would later be arrested and charged with the murder of the toddler along with child abuse charges.
Mind your own business.
Shoemaker was reportedly trying to get the child to stop crying, and he never wanted to hurt the child or for him to die. But the jurors didn't buy it, and Shoemaker was convicted of second-degree murder. Now, watch closely as Shoemaker enters the courtroom. Before he could even get set up behind the defense table, he starts crying and telling everyone how sorry he is.
I didn't mean to kill Austin. Ashley, I really didn't. I really think I did that. I didn't mean to hurt him.
When Shoemaker was awaiting his trial, he had a phone call with his mother, and the conversation ended up being recorded. Now, listen to the judge on what Shoemaker said to his mother.
In a phone call to your mother from the holding center, you stated, and I got a quote from the court reporter, I am a 16-year-old blonde. Probably all I have to do is cry in front of the jury, and they're going to feel sorry for me.
I can't take back what was done. I wish I could. I would give my life for Austin.
Shoemaker was later sentenced to the maximum punishment.
That you be sentenced to an indeterminate term of imprisonment, which will have a maximum of life. The court hereby imposes a minimum sentence of 25 years.
But that sentence was later modified to 18 years to life. This?
How old was he? 16?
16 at the time
at
of
the
crime.
time.
So if he was in jail the whole time, his sentence starts at 16. But if he bailed out, you know what I'm saying. But see, what they 18 to life, which I guess because he was a juvenile, maybe I don't know. But that's kind of that's messed up though. You know what I'm saying? Like.
That is, yeah.
But, because I with the 18 and 25 to life thing, I forgot how that really works. Yeah. Like, I think is after you do that certain amount of time, you opt for parole. Mm-hmm. And then you have the opportunity to parole out. But I think that's how it works. I'm 100% not sure. So he might have to do the 18 years before he's even eligible for parole. I think that's how it is. Might be wrong.
Brandon Spencer in Los Angeles County Superior Court. He was charged with 4 counts of attempted murder.
4? Sorry for what happened, Your Honor, but life in prison.
On a Halloween night, 19-year-old Spencer attended a crowded party on the University of Southern California campus in Los Angeles. Suddenly, gunshots went off, and it was mayhem. Everyone scattered. Some ran in fear, and others hid. Reportedly, Spencer also ran, but he was stopped in a parking lot half a mile away, where he got picked up by the LAPD for questioning. A couple days later, he was charged with 4 counts of attempted murder. 4 people were injured, but fortunately, no one died.
That if you are so intent on killing someone that you're willing to shoot them and at the same time open fire into a crowd.
Prosecutors argued during the trial the shooting was a result of a feud between Spencer and a rival gang member, and that he was a documented, well-known gang member himself.
Not a bad person, but I made mistakes. I'm not just some gangbanger that you tried to portray me as.
Spencer maintained his innocence throughout the trial, but the jury didn't agree. Nearly 50 family members and friends packed the courtroom. As the judge read the sentence, sheriff deputies had to restrain Spencer as he banged his head on the defense table.
Penal section 12022.53D, this is to be confirmed.
Reportedly, Brandon was sentenced to 40 years to life for 4 counts of attempted murder. This is...
I guess he got 10 per person.
Yeah. That's how I took it, yeah.
But that's crazy, bruh. And I ain't gonna hold you just because an individual might be a identified gang member doesn't make them an evil person or a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just get caught up into their environment.
Yeah.
And they have, like, I won't say not have a choice, but I will say because you still have a choice.
Yeah.
But some people at the end of the day don't have a choice, and unless you from that environment, you don't understand. Mm-hmm. And I hate when people be trying to, but yeah, you do have. Mm-hmm. But like, unless you raised up in that environment, you really don't understand that environment. Like, you can pick and choose, but when I say when you really raised up in that environment, some people literally are born into whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless you change your environment and try to better yourself, it's kind of like a trap.
Yeah.
You can really get locked into it, and you have no true escape. So honestly, going to jail for him might have been one of the best things, but also with him being so young could be worst thing that ever happened to him because he doesn't know now life outside of prison.
Yeah.
Martise Fuller, in Kenosha County, Wisconsin. On trial, he's accused of killing his ex-girlfriend and attempting to kill her mother. Reportedly, 15-year-old Martise Fuller broke into his ex-girlfriend's house armed with a handgun. When his ex-girlfriend was listening to music in her bedroom, she was shot and killed. After hearing gunshots, the mother emerged from her bedroom and came face to face with the shooter, and she was shot twice. The mother would survive the shooting and identify Martise Fuller to the police. Fuller pleaded not guilty, but the jurors disagreed.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of first-degree intentional homicide.
After the jury found Fuller guilty on 3 counts, he showed what appeared to be emotion for the first time on trial. During Fuller's sentencing, he continued to maintain that he is innocent, and moments before he is sent to prison for the rest of his life, he put together a statement for the courtroom.
Judge, Mr. Fuller's prepared a statement that he asked that I read on his behalf.
Okay.
Martise writes, I wanted to write this giving my sincerest apologies to this family I once shared time and love with. Truthfully, I am sorry about the pain you've all suffered through, but more importantly, the loss of my ex-girlfriend Kaylee that I loved too. But I have to continue to stand innocent because I am. And I hope you all can eventually see in your hearts that I am not the person the media has made me out to be.
Now, the judge will deliver the sentence.
I don't have any ability to trust that you will never commit these acts again. So in the interest of protecting the public, acknowledging the seriousness of these acts, the court orders that on count 1, you are sentenced to life in prison without eligibility for extended supervision.
As Fuller is being sentenced to spend the rest of his life behind bars, it appears he's completely unfazed.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, you good.
I was going to say, in situations like his, I be like, I understand you want to continue to stay, state that
Cop
you're
a
innocent,
plea.
but you said cop a plea?
Yeah. Get a plea deal, bro.
I'm like, sir.
You know you guilty, bro. The
like
mom in that situation, eyewitness account will let you know.
Like, you in my house. I know you shot my daughter.
And
you
I know
shot
who
me
you
twice,
are.
and I know who you are. You're like, it's
You've
not
been
like
in my
you're
house
random.
multiple. Yeah.
And I had to pick you out from a.
That's different.
Saying?
When it's a rando and somebody trying to identify,
but,
it's hard to identify 100% because But when it's a person that you visually know, and you like, bro, I know what you sound like. Some people even remember what you smell like. Mm-hmm. They'll be like, bro, I know your smell because you in my house all the time.
Right.
So,
I understand. Hey, you gonna want to say you innocent to the end,
but sometimes you got to chunk it up and be like,
you know what I'm saying?
Be a man about it. I understand.
It's crazy.
I understand you young, but you still got to be a man about it. And you took a life that you didn't have to take. And her life ended at 15. 15, and you tried to.
Was she even 15? You 15? Was she 15 too?
Yeah, it says she was 15.
Yeah, okay, well.
I don't even know how old he was.
Oh, I thought he was 15.
No, she was
okay.
15. I don't know how old he was at the time.
Well, I got it confused. My bad.
But again, bro, and then I ain't gonna hold y'all. Wisconsin, I ain't know Wisconsin was that bad though.
Oh,
until we be watching all this stuff, and I just be like, damn.
Be having so much going on.
Now, don't get it twisted. Where we at, shit goes on. Like,
I mean, stuff goes on everywhere.
But being televised and marketed the way they do in Wisconsin, and then the way, like, you can go to jail and literally get out the same day for murder in Wisconsin.
Because of what that darn signature bond?
Signature bond? Bruh. Hey, I think Illinois is just, well, however y'all pronounce it. Just, cause you remember that new law that's going into effect on that one? It's kind of like a signature bond where, like, they don't just hold you in jail now.
I don't want to lie. I feel like I read something.
And they were calling it the purge law. They
Okay.
said, watch out, Chicago. It's a new law that just went into effect.
I feel like I've read something, but yeah. But
all these are crazy, bro. Like, I feel for all the victims because at the end of the day, all these were senseless crimes. Like, from beginning to end, the only one, like, I honestly, I used to hate this in college. Like, even like with college parties and stuff, I used to hate people who want to come to the parties and have no affiliations with the college.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, we are trying to have fun. Y'all don't have
to bring that,
y'all just off the
mindset
street.
Different.
And so y'all ain't vibing with us the way we vibe with each other. You know what I'm saying? I used to hate. I'm like, bro, why y'all be trying to link over? Because that's what happened in that one party my homeboy got shot at. 5 people got shot. I don't even think they even found who shot up the party, though. But the individuals, they was too trying to associate with because they ain't on campus. So you got the campus people pulling up, but you got all these outsiders trying to pull up and try to party and turn up. And you just like, hey, chill, bro. And it's like, they be more hostile. So situations like that happen a lot.
It happens often.
So that's sad, man. But hey, again, man, make sure y'all spam us up. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. But as always, y'all know how it go. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
We are.
We are, y'all.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar.